Happy New Year. Happy New Year. What's up? What's going on? What's good? What's good? Yo. Hey. That's coming up. I just don't have one anymore. Um but thanks for reminding me though. I am again, Happy New Year. Shout out to everybody. I am in Utah. About 700 from the house, something like that. But I ain't gonna deadhead 700 miles down south. Anyway, I unloaded yesterday. What's going on? What's going on? Yo, so I unloaded yesterday in Price, Utah. I came out of South Cackalack with it. As you know, in the last video, I was playing around over there, moving them cars. And came out west. I looked at it, got a nice load. Had to get it tarped, and I was observing the weather because it was a banging ass load. And so started moving across. Matter of fact, I was talking to y'all when I had picked it up Friday. Well, I didn't make it to Oklahoma. It was Saturday when I was talking to y'all. I picked it up Friday, and Saturday I was in Oklahoma. So somebody's probably like, damn, why he running down there on I-40 in Oklahoma going to Utah. He should have cut up, went 70 and blah blah blah, and went over to not Salt Lake, but Price, Utah, and came in on 70. Well, I got an alert. That was before I took the load, and after I took the load, I did some more research. And he said Kansas was gonna get bumped with a bad winter storm, and they was gonna have a state of emergency. I was like, well, shit. I said, I guess I better not fucking go to Kansas. And I know how Kansas do, man. The wind be blowing. David went across there recently, and he had 11 wide, and he got rocked by the wind. Tarp got a little ripped up. Not bad, but he got hit. And so I said, I ain't gonna do all that. It wasn't an oversized load anyway. So 20,000 pound load. I said, did the math, played with Google Maps, looked at my Atlas. Challenges. What? Hold on for a minute. You challenged me. The truck is feeding the homeless. Feeding the homeless. You know, we donate stuff all the time. Put stuff outside our house. We donate money. I won't talk about it on YouTube. I feed homeless people when I see them. Sometimes you gotta watch them. There's a lot of panhandlers in Phoenix. Now, y'all probably got some little shit going on here on the internet. Now, you challenged me to do that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know what y'all got going on there with that. I'll show you a donation one day, but I ain't gonna do it on whatever y'all doing, because I've seen it floating around. But I will. Oh, where's that at? What was this? What the Louisville show? When does that come up? In a few months? But I need to get back to what I was talking about in a minute. I tell you what, just to see what it is, because I don't mess with too many things on YouTube and Facebook, whatever. Just if there's some kind of info link or something, I'll look at it. But I normally just do my own thing. Just put it down there in the comments. I'll check it. Anyway, I was going across. Oh, Louisville. Yeah, all right. I plan on making it to one of them shows. I was gonna go to the one in Dallas. That didn't happen. A couple people was wondering, was I gonna be there? Was they gonna see me? And some shit came up that week. I didn't get it done. So, but probably will be at the truck shows this year. Not down no celebrity shit. I'll be there probably. So I don't call myself a celebrity or YouTube celebrity phenomenon, none of that shit. So, but anyway, back to what was happening. We was coming across 40, and I was looking at, the Atlas. Just looking at the different roads or whatever I can take, and Google Maps tells you what's going on with traffic, and all right, cool. So I got out there in Oklahoma. I started looking, and I got to Amarillo, and it was only like I think 40-mile difference of what I was doing. So I do that. Road's flatter, fuel a little bit cheaper. So I run that. It only cost me like $700 to run the load. So I get out to Amarillo, and I'm kind of like, nah, whatever. I ain't gonna do nothing. The Google Maps saying the road is closed. My boy's saying the road is closed. He's sitting on the interstate for like 10 hours, 12 hours out there by Klein's Corner, west of Santa Rosa on 40. It's always something going on over there. My bad. There's always something going on over there at this time of the year. And so I stayed in Amarillo behind that 72-ounce steakhouse back there, and took off the next day. I got right in the damn New Mexico, and the shit started. So anyway, The road was closed. It's like as soon as they let the traffic loose, they had like a couple of trucks hit each other or something like that. Then trucks hit each other and cars hit each other again. I've seen a couple of vehicles flipped over. U.S. Express flipped over. Some Volvo ran off the road through some shit. Y'all need to like take it easy during these storms. And sometimes it ain't even storms, it's just black ice, man. And you're going too fast for the conditions, you're gonna lose it. Wind take your ass out. I had the wind almost take my ass out in not Denver, but in Colorado last year, running power only. The joint picked my trailer up off the ground while I was going, and a car was trying to pass me before it happened. And I don't know how I got it back on the ground. It came back on the ground, and I went a few more miles and pulled it over. I was like, fuck that. Ain't getting my ass. I waited a few hours, and then I went on. But I made it out here, a bunch of snow and all that. Snow was all over the truck. Snow still on the truck. Didn't get to no truck wash because there isn't one from Price to where I'm at now. So I've been seeing on Facebook, and the other day out, in truck stop, and 40 people were getting stuck or whatever. You dudes and you males and females don't be having the proper damn supplies for when something go down. So I'm just gonna walk out here for a second and talk about some of these supplies because they are important, and I don't think your trainer even freaking told you about this, or other YouTubers, I don't know, but these things are important. So we're gonna go out here and look at them. But other than that, what y'all do for last night, this morning? I ain't got no load. I told y'all I wasn't gonna do nothing. There was one for me to do, but I wasn't interested in it because it's gonna put me in a bad spot. No problem, man. Ain't nothing. I mean, it's YouTube. I mean, people gonna ask questions and say things. I might get thrown off. I throw my own damn self off sometimes. So, bam, here we go. So, just so you know, I didn't decide to like stay. I mean, set up here. I've been had this stuff, and you should have this stuff, because this ain't even over. It's probably not even $70. Forget the block. We'll talk about the block later because this is the wrong block anyway, but I got that block. So we got some Road Runner ice melt, typical salt. You find at Walmart somewhere, Home Depot, one of them places. This is a good thing to have. Your ass get stuck like somebody did there on I-40. Put it between them wheels there. And that'll help you gain some traction and get out of your situation that you're in. Now, does anybody know why I got that damn bleach? You know why I got the bleach? I got like 2 bottles, 3 bottles. I got a little bottle and I got these 2 bottles. Well, you don't know, nobody's saying anything, so I guess you don't know why I got the bleach. I run everywhere. West Coast is like 10-15% of my runs. But if I see it's hot in the area, I'll be in the area. So sometimes you'll catch me out here running for a little bit. I ain't been to Utah all year, but it's the first time I came out here, so now it's the first of the year I'm here. I dropped off yesterday, and I did not expect to pull anything. We're working on a load down to California tomorrow. But anyway, so the bleach. So you're in the parking lot, stuck. It can melt some ice. Get it on the wheels, it'll warm it up, and it'll get your ass out of the situation just like this would. Except this just gains traction. That just melts stuff. Well, it doesn't melt, but it melts ice. This morning, somebody was in a group, I think it's CDL for life, and their brakes got stuck on the trailer. One, I wouldn't do it. I would never set my brakes when it's like 10 degrees and all that outside, wind blowing. My tractor brake would be set. Wouldn't set the trailer brake though. Because what happens is you get up and try to go, you might be on snow. You be rolling around the parking lot. You think you rolling, but you ain't rolling. Not tires anyway. And this happened to me before. It froze so fast it wasn't even funny. Happened in York, Nebraska. These two are your friends right here. For that, this is a little sludge hammer, but I got a regular hammer here. But since this was the closest, I grabbed it. Yeah, alcohol works better. When you took that hammer and you hit them damn drums under there, I mean, you gotta have your brakes pressed in, whatever, but trailer brake. But you probably could still do it with it, you know, set, but you'll know they're loose. And you banging on that joint up there, it'll get loose. I got the alcohol where it's got the little squirt versus, you know, with a wide open mouth. Squirt it up in there, you know, and then bang on it, pow, it pops off. It's gonna pop. So, also with the rubbing alcohol, now I see that you're educating a little bit and ain't talking shit. People disappearing. Pour it inside your windshield washer fluid. So that way, your windshield washer fluid does not freeze. Pour the whole bottle in. If you got another bottle, you're good to go. So pour that in there. So that alcohol works for two things. Oh, we can keep going all day, but since these are the things I got in this truck, I'm gonna talk about these things. Now, what the fuck you got this red fucking Sunny D shit for? Now, it don't have to be Sunny D, but as long as it's about red. Let's say, for example, now you're gonna be like, this motherfucking crazy, but not some real shit. So you, like yesterday, I saw a dude, he crashed off the side of the damn road down there and shit. Who knows how long he been down there? He probably out the truck though. Let's say you're in some like remote ass area. You don't know where the hell to go. What the hell do you probably got a broken leg or some shit? Who knows? So you take that right there. You got snow on the ground. Hopefully it ain't a broken leg, but you just throw that shit out there on the ground. Hopefully somebody's looking, cause it done worked before. Not for me, but they gonna be like, oh shit, somebody bleeding, some shit going on. So shit like that, like little Kool-Aid or whatever, something red like that. That's like you know, in the somebody might be fucked up or something somewhere. Now I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna stop, but if you do, that's what that is for. A lot of y'all don't got that either. Now it ain't too much of a winter thing. Oh yeah, cat litter gets you unstuck, but I got that. So I know that, but talk, you know, I'm talking about what I got on this truck. You be some places, and who knows? It happened to me last year actually. I flew to North Carolina for my grandma's funeral. Then I came back. I had the truck parked at the airport. I come back, my tire almost flat. And that's a super single. I don't know why it went flat. I got a 386 Peterbilt, 2015. But it went flat. So it's doing like, what is this, like $25, $30? That's cold out here, hard. But get your joint, your chuck, want the chuck on it. Got the glad hand into your joint. Cause I know you don't even know. Hook it up to your emergency line and drag it out to your tire and supply the damn air. Now, if it's off the bead, that's a different damn story. I can't do nothing for you there. You better call Love's Tire. But you never know. You might be in a shop and they don't even have the damn things over there. They don't even have the chuck, so they don't have the line. Maybe they system up. But instead of you making a damn roll call, you can air it up real quick and be on about your business. So those things right there that will get your ass out of a lot of trouble. So you got 78, let's say $100. So $100 saved your ass from getting a tow truck, you know, or something like that. So I just wanted to put that out there today because I was seeing this like everywhere. Like, cause I know it's a little storm that came through. I'll put that stuff away later. But anyway, there's some storms that came through and people been getting hit. So I've been seeing them all on 40 and 70 and US 191 coming up here, US 6. So I just had to bring that up. This damn block is pretty much dry van, guys. But I got this because whatever, some load I had. This block too little. You guys that be having a hard time sliding your tandems, you may need a block or something to put under your tires. It might be tall enough. That one's a lightweight ass block, so that block will get crushed. But you need something heavy, like heavyweight, a little bit bigger than that. Put on them wheels, you know, just in case you open the pins and try to slide them forward or whatever, or backwards. You can't do it, but that will help you out, probably with some WD-40 and PV Blaster, depending on how rusty your joints are. So those are little tools that you should have on your truck. I do have a toolbox, so with screwdrivers and all that mess. I got that in here too, but I ain't pull that out. Some people gonna start making excuses. So, but if you know how to use a Phillips or a flathead, you never know what you might need it for. So I just got that out, just to yeah. Those are little things that you should have. I mean, don't take up a lot of space. They can get you out of a lot of trouble. Could save you hundreds, could save you a couple thousand. I don't know. Just $100, man. That's it. So I see y'all staying out there. What's up, David? All right, Mr. Black, we'll holler at you. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna look into that. I'll look around and see what's going on with that whole feeding the homeless thing. Like I said, me and my wife, well, she does it as far as certain things and donating. So, matter of fact, we just did recently, you know, for not food, but as far as like wiping out the garage or whatever, she wiped that joint out, or was wiping it out. I was trying to help a little bit, but anyway, but we do donations. We also deal with the shrines, things like that. We actually have monthly that come out. I'm just reading. But everybody quiet. I see y'all watching, but y'all quiet though. But yeah, I probably just hit y'all with some shit. Like some of y'all, like, oh shit, I didn't know that. But now you know that. About Zello, come on to the Stoops in. I went in there on Zello, snooping around recently. I don't normally mess around with all these other apps and other social media links. I mean, I got Twitter, which I don't really mess with too much unless it's sports related, and then I'm LinkedIn. Other than the old ass MySpace, I ain't nobody messes with MySpace anymore. But pretty much my thing is all like Facebook, man. But I did snoop into Zello one time. What's happening? Big Text, what's happening? I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. My thing is on sleep over there, but I'll go in there and see what's happening though. Oh man, damn! It's like shit. What is it, like 19 degrees out there right now? Let me see. You got drivers pulling up on the side, all these parking spaces, and they can't park. 21 degrees. So, but yeah, I'll check that out, man. On Zello, I do have the app. I've been in there like twice, so there was some like crazy mess going on a while back. Some of y'all probably seen and heard or whatever, but I was on there seeing what it was and shit. So I mean, anybody at the crib, anybody on the road, where y'all at? What y'all doing? We got News will arrive G I-35. Wait, I-35, you just run around 35 like Texas or something. And, and speaking of that shovel, I did have a shovel. I actually don't know what the hell I did with that shovel. I think I took it off because of a load. I had found it, and it was pretty long, so the handle was long. I could have cut the handle, but you do need that shovel, man. The guy at some spots, some people might need it for sand. Speaking of sand, I dug a Swift drive out of a spot one time, long time ago, like 14 years ago. And he actually remembered who I was years later at the damn truck stop. I might have said something about that a while back. But yeah, you need that shovel too, man. So that's another item. You should have small shovel. I don't know. You can't see the shovel itself, probably the size of your damn Qualcomm. So, and that's all you need. Do I have chains? I just took them off. I shouldn't say that. I took them off my catwalk. I had them strapped down. Tire socks. They actually work. The tire socks. It was like $2.25 a pack or whatever. So yeah, you catch them pretty much at Sap Brothers, some TAs. You can probably find them online at like Amazon or something. But I don't use them. But I have seen people use them and they actually work. Yeah, tire socks. Easy on, easy off. Don't speed on them. Do 20 miles an hour, 25, whatever. Or auto socks. Just put them on like socks, man, right over the tire. And then you just roll up a little bit. And you put the rest of it on. You go on and shit, they DOT legal. I know in the western states they DOT legal. Colorado accepts them, and the other states out west accept them. But you better make sure you got them, or chains, because I have been. Oh yeah, auto socks, man. Check it out. You see, There's $2.25 a pack, something like that. They got different letter codes for each type of tires, and you know, like Super Single, I forget the number, but and they'll dry out. So it ain't. Once you take them off, they ain't heavy and shit. You just fold them back up, put them back in the bag, and you good. I was, because I ran Colorado a lot. I was gonna have chains, auto chains installed. I think it would have cost me like $1,400 to do the job or something, maybe a little more. So, you know, I pull up on fail or something. They say something, alright, whatever. Click, hit the button, and I don't have to get out the truck. But I didn't get to that, and I probably won't. None of this truck, so we'll see. But yeah, auto socks, will do it. Yep. Yeah, we were talking about that shovel just a minute ago. You need that. You need all that stuff. That's the only thing I don't have on here, because I had took it off. Like I said, because I had a Landstar deck at the time. But whatever. Wherever it's at, somebody got it now. I can't remember what I did with it. It was this summer, actually. I think it's because I needed the entire deck or something, and I had to take it off. Matter of fact, I did have it when I bought this truck. I left it on the other damn truck I had. I had it on a 386. I left it on there. That's what happened. How long have I been driving? I've been a driver since 2001. I originally got hired by Snyder, and when I used to live in Laurinburg, North Carolina, I used to have a terminal there. And then Snyder basically fired my ass immediately. I never made it to Snyder. I was going to the training and all that. And they got rid of my ass quick. They used to be, I don't know if they do it today. They used to like go ahead, have you do the drug test and all that other stuff before coming to them. They might have changed the rules now. What's up, Alex Express? Yeah, they what happened was, there was a fight that happened. I had just moved to North Carolina from New York. There was a fight that broke out at my grandma's, and I was not part of the fight. I was breaking the fight up. I mean, you ain't gonna be fighting in my grandma's house, man. And so the dumbass cops, I think they had something against New Yorkers anyway. So they took my ass in, man. Said I was resisting arrest. So Snyder said I lied on the application. Nah, the motherfucking happened while the application was in the damn mail going back, you know, to Wisconsin. So they shitted on me, man. So it was like, you know, whatever. I mean, they reach out to me here and there now. I think they reached out to me this summer. I ain't interested in that, you know. But you had your chance way back when. Actually, they was going to train me, you know, at the facility back in the year 2000, because I wasn't 21 yet. So, but by the time I would have finished the classes and stuff, and it was time to hit the road with a trainer, I'd have been 21, because my birthday is this month. So, I'll be 8,000 years old out this bitch. Who's in Indy? Snyder? But yeah, so I've been driving. Yeah, it's not all over the place, man. Charlotte, Green Bay, Indy, Phoenix, Cali. Did I say Wisconsin? Them fuckers everywhere, man. So you can get on with them anywhere. But yeah, so that was me back in 2000 to 2001, and I ended up at MS Carriers after going. That's the crazy part, because somebody heard me say it before on an old video when I was talking about getting hired and going to different companies and job hopping. They put me on probation, which was bullshit. And then I had to go back. I said, I can't get hired by nobody, man. Because I went to a truck driving school after Snyder shot my ass down. I couldn't get on with nobody. That was some bullshit too, because I went through the school and then shit passed, and nobody fucking hired my ass because of that probation shit. Then I had to go in, talk about it at the courthouse, and I said, I need this off. I mean, I ain't got no charges ever, man. I said, this got to get out of here. This is basically bullshit. So the judge saw me. He said, pay the fine or whatever now, or whatever fees. We're gonna drop the probation. Basically, they dropped it and gave me put up a little off. Something happened with your message there. I might have to put you on timeout. I'm not gonna put him on timeout. You said something. I can't pull it out. I'm gonna have to reword that, Alex. So yeah, they put me on unsupervised probation. So now I got CDL and can't do shit. Just on paper, I didn't turn it in North Carolina, and then I figured out a loophole and got on with MS Carriers, and that's how I started. MS Carriers said, if you got a permit, we'll take you on. Look at this motherfucker here. This motherfucker, fucking racing. Fuck is he doing, man? We had shit. You see that motherfuckers right there that be hitting people in the truck stop, fucking up shit. But yeah, I took the MS Carriers put me on, so I started driving for them, and actually never paid a dime to the first trucking school or MS Carriers because of the Swift situation. So I was a lucky person there. Swift did try to collect like a couple of years later. I told him, go to hell. I never worked for y'all. So, but yeah, then I found out like a year or two later, they're like, yeah, you could have got trucking school grant. You could have did all this. You could have did all that. I didn't know that back then, you know. But I did find out like, I don't know, year 2 in the game. Yeah, something. If you don't know, you know now. You can get a grant, and some of them you don't pay back at all. The trucking company come pay it for you as long as you driving for them or whatever. So nice red step decks there. So you can get the grant from the school and for the school from the unemployment office or whatever they do in your state, whatever they call it, and you're good to go. So yeah, that's my little trucking. That's how I started. Sometimes you gotta lie. Yeah, you do, but they get to a point now where the lying thing it's like you know, you can't hide 7 companies, you know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People be on some wild shit. You can't hide rollovers and shit. Certain things, yeah. Now DOT violations, when you get them on a report, yeah, it's take them 30 days before they even show up anywhere, really, other than on that report, that PSP, I should say. So if I got one today, it probably ain't gonna show up on the PSP. Excuse me, PSP today. It'll show up 30 days from now, though. But the company, you look at their CSA, they go back and look at their CSA points. Like if I got a violation right now, Landstar go back and look at the CSA points, the violation carries, and they'll say it was this many CSA points and blah 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 or whatever. And that doesn't show points on your PSP and nothing like that. They just see the violation and they can calculate it, and then they'll go from there. And that's how they determine who they hire here and other places. Most of the time looking for fucking patents on a driver anyway. So yeah, man, you can't lie like that no more, man. I be trying to tell people. I mean, people do lie. They still lie, but there's some of the lies you just can't be like, you know, whatever. I've told people when they got in incidents before, and the company's out of business, you know, if you filled out for somebody and they didn't really say anything, but it says there was an incident, well, just explain the incident. I don't know, say sideswipe something. Yeah, I don't know. You know, keep it as minimal as possible. But if you just somebody's got violation after violation and an accident, man, eventually you can't run anymore. You can't run. But yeah, it's harder now with some of this stuff out here. Is it true Seller Dizzle going under? I don't know. I haven't heard any news on them, you know, lately. They looked like they was gonna go under. a while back. Uh, I never liked them, and when they had that quality thing, I knew that was gonna happen. You just can't give people trucks and shit. Just here. You know, just giving anybody trucks and letting them lease them behind the fucking TA somewhere, or fucked up or whatever. But they did. So now, you know, they paid it. I mean, it had some other things. Some other things was going on while they did what they did recently. But yeah, now they had to figure out a way to do this a different way without taking a damn loss like they did. Cause they had trucks just like laying everywhere, man. So I don't know if Celadon's going under. I think Celadon's a joke, but I don't know if they're going under or not. 98, they were the shit. Yeah, eventually a company like that though, when you see them and they had the issues that they recently had, that's a sign that they're gonna go down. They just holding on. They just holding on. So they're gonna go down. You know, they took that big ass hit a while back, and then they started like they got rid of the quality thing, and you know some people. That wasn't Celadon. Yes, it is. It was just, you know, different, you know, entities or whatever. They still was pulling the fucking strings, you know. So, but whoever the group is now, they got control over that. But yeah, if they're going under, then shit, I don't know. A lot of things was the shit. I mean, I wasn't driving in '98. I think things were the shit all the way to like 2003, 2004. And I kind of like came at the end. I think right when trucking was cool, you know, was good. You know, you be broke down the side of the road or something. Somebody pull over and help your ass out real quick. Yo, driver, you new? You a rookie, man? Yeah, I got this CB here. You know that shit don't happen like that no more. You got motherfucker like that motherfucker right there, but run your fucking ass over in the truck stop. Motherfuckers taking 30s and shit on the fuel island and shit, you know, all kinds of dumb shit now. So, it just, yeah, the days is gone, man. They was going when I came in, but they're gone now. They've been gone since like 2005 maybe. So, but everything, the training, all that it's just trash. Companies lowering their damn qualifications to be a trainer and all that shit. We got students training students. Yeah, everybody for themselves and this and that. Now, everybody trying to get shortcuts. Everybody looking for handouts and shit, and I don't know. Everybody trying to find the expressway without doing the work. So, it damn sure it ain't even close to being the same. Yeah, shit's supposed to change, but you know, as some people say, the brotherhood or whatever and all that stuff, that shit is out the window, long gone. So, but Swift might buy on Swift, buy everything, man. Swift bought MS, Swift bought MS, Dick Simon, which is Central. That's who started all that bullshit back in the early 2000s. It was Swift, Celadon, US Express. There was another one that was just like grabbing up people. But those are like the main ones, man, just like snatching up people. Snyder sprinkled in a company or two here and there. But those were like the main ones, man. Yes, I wouldn't put it past Swift that they do that. They're gonna take their customers and shit. And I don't know. They probably wouldn't. Swift and Knight, I don't think they would. Cause they got something else going on that people don't know about over there at Swift. So I don't know. Started around the same time I started in 2000. Yeah, shit was way different, man. Even like dudes before us, you know. I'll use an example, like probably like a OG Ricky or somebody. Uh, shit, no people been driving longer than us. It was different then. But all right, I'll holler at you, man. It was, it's way different now. People trying to, like I said, they trying to get shit quick, fast, but they don't realize, you know, um, whatever. Everybody trying to do something fast, get to the top. But yeah, definitely. Gainey, yeah, them clowns. It was Gainey, Lester Coggins, uh, I forget. But yeah, Gainey, it was a bunch of Gainey companies, man. Um, yeah, Gainey was buying up some shit too. Um, I mean, Lester Coggins was, what was they out of, like Oklahoma or some shit, Florida. They were the boys, ran all the reefer shit, and then they fell off. TMC bought 3 companies. Um, I do know they bought a couple of companies. I know they bought one company that had white KWs or something. I think that company was out of Florida. Uh, what do I think of mega carriers? Well, people look at Landstar maybe as a mega carrier to a certain extent. Um, so, but I think that's a different atmosphere, a different playing field versus like looking at Swift and Schneider. As far as them, do I think they're greedy? I think everybody's greedy. Knight bought them, Knight merged with them or something. Um, they all together, man. They all know each other and shit. They go all the way back in the day before most of us was probably even born. So, them 2 companies of people go way back. Speaking of Knight, I'm gonna give you a Knight transportation story because I worked for them for 30 days, and being in that, it's funny because I started with them just after New Year's, way back when. But I'll get to Knight in a minute. But the mega carrier thing, everybody got their little thing. They got trying to get money. People say, like now they talking about some driver strike in March or April. You're gonna strike for them I guess strike for the hours of service and some other stuff. Not just hours of service, and don't say ELDs because I don't think those fuckers are going anywhere. The hours of service need to be revamped. They done changed it like 3-4 times already in the last 10 years. But uh, but yeah, if they're gonna do that strike, man, or whatever, you got to put more to it than just saying ELDs, because they're gonna laugh at you. You can't be online or doing interviews with people saying, "Yeah, get rid of the ELDs. I'm more flexible on paper," because you just kind of like said, just like indirectly, I'm cheating. He's like, shit. You can't say it like that, man. Like, I'm for paper laws or whatever, but I'm not gonna stand there and say it like that. You know, I mean, but as far as companies being greedy, all these companies is greedy. They're gonna find a way to do something. Companies slow your truck down. They trying to save fuel. You got companies like Heartland Express. They ain't got nothing on their dash. You lucky you got a AM/FM button on your joint. They used to not even have Jake brakes in their trucks. Back then, I drove for them. So yeah, companies is cheap. They can be. Can some of them pay a little more? Yeah. They all got different freight connections. So, but mega carriers can be cheap. Small carriers can be cheap. So, yeah, they all can be cheap, man. Yeah, they all Mormons. Knight, Swift, Pride, I believe. They up in Salt Lake. I don't know if it's still there. If a Prime driver is listening, I guess you can tell me. That yard up there, I think it's out there by Freightliner. Uh, they kind of alienated them fuckers back then because it's like you ain't. I don't want to say it like that. It was like you ain't Mormon and shit. You just bought that damn company. What? Uh, fuck was that company? CH Dredge, CHD. They had some nice red Freightliners and Volvos. Their equipment was nice. I guess they couldn't stay afloat. So yeah, England's the other one. They all in it together, man, up there, one way or the other. So Gainey was buying up guys. So yeah, I think everybody's greedy, man. I'm greedy. I'm trying to get the extra load in for the week or whatever. Sometimes it's just like, fuck it, I can't do it. Put it on next week's check. So they're all greedy, And back to what I was saying about the shutdown thing, people say, oh, them big carriers, greedy asses, they're going to take everything. Dude, they cannot take everything. They can't even fill their own damn trucks. Come on, man. They can't fill their own trucks. Shoot, they got carriers now doing power-only divisions because, brokering out as power-only now because it's just like they can't cover it. So, Cherry Moore's night. Yeah. Yep. They go all the way back. Yeah, you worked out of Oklahoma. Yeah, so Oklahoma. That was a funny ass fucking shit. Man, ain't that shit down there by like Orlando somewhere? Somewhere down in there. Yeah, you lived in Orlando. Good company at the time. Then Gainey showed up. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like Gainey, man. Western Express, yeah, there was another shit show that tried to buy some people up. They got Western Express got the raggediest fucking trailers, man. They got the raggediest trailers. We did Amazon loads, and I guess Amazon, these companies, they got it. I don't know if it's in the contract. If they put a load on a trailer and Landstar pulls them and pull it, because I've done it, you're pulling Western Express trailer or Swift or JB Hunt, whoever trailer. Landstar slick, I think, with it though, because you don't see too many Landstar trailers in there. But they pull Amazon loads. We might go get live loaded once in a while. I might be on another company's trailer and we gotta pull it and drop it. So, I know I did it one time. I had a Western Express. I was talking about it the other day. I went to North Carolina from Georgia and came right back. So, can't control greed. Yeah, can't control greed. Speaking of night transportation, for those that don't know, I never said this shit, but eventually, I'll say shit and then I'll be like, oh shit. Those that don't believe, especially around this time of the year, that cargo theft is real, that shit is real. So let me tell you what happened with me and night transportation. Oh yeah, they out of Nashville, man. They got a connection. So I got on at night transportation. This is right before Prime? Oh, no, it was the Heartland, then Prime. I came to night transportation and I started driving for them, running out of North Carolina, Rockingham. And I was running a dedicated account. Loaded all the time, come out, go up to the Northeast, bottle caps. I forget what it was. It was light as shit. But I was going up and I was running out of Charlotte. And I come back down North Carolina with something, and I go back again or whatever. And then I didn't work on some of the weekends. So one time I decided to take a load to I think it was Jersey or something, dropped it off, and then they sent me to Massachusetts. I go to Massachusetts, I go get this load. It was a load of paper. They only like halfway loaded the trailer, and I come back down. Now, being that I used to live outside of New York City, and if you run I-87 in the New York State Thruway, and you're going up north and even up there on I-90, because that's the throughway too. Going from Albany to Buffalo, they got those tandem lots and shit, UPS and all them be in there. So I used to park in there a lot, and because you can't park on the streets, not up there across the Tappan Zee Bridge. There's nowhere to park on the street, and it was snowing and shit. So I went up there, came in, and said, all right, let me go take care of some business or whatever. I dropped the damn trailer. I put the locks on it. I put the glad hand lock on it. I put the damn kingpin lock on it. And so I go do my thing, and I come back in probably like 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. And shit, I'm looking around. I'm like, yo, my shit is, where the fuck is my shit at, man? So I'm just looking like crazy, like, hold the fuck up. I turned back around and shit, 'cause I was going to get some food, and then I was gonna come on back, and I was gonna be gone. That's how quick shit can happen, man. I come back in the lot, and I'm looking, see somebody that I know, and I'm asking them about the trailer, and I said, you seen a night transportation trailer out here, man? And he said, nah, man, I ain't seen nothing. So we was talking for a second. I was just like, fuck. I was like, somebody, I'll talk about that too for a second. So I didn't want to say nothing to them, man. I was just like, fuck. I'm like, somebody fucking playing games, man. Somebody got my shit. They probably moved it somewhere and put it in a lot somewhere. They put it at UPS around the corner, or they did something. I'm just not believing it. This bitch is stolen. What up, Bubba? All right, I'll catch you on that. So I couldn't believe this shit was just missing. So I'm just like, damn. It was, matter of fact, around this time of the evening. Now y'all back east a little bit, so it's like what, 2 hours off from Utah. And sure enough, man, I called the New York State Police. They come out there and they asking me about it, and I'm like, dude, I used to live right here. I was like, I never had any problem with somebody messing with my equipment. Not to say it will never ever happen. So they was quite like, you sure you dropped it here? You sure you dropped it here? I was like, yeah, I dropped it here. I said, why would I drop it anywhere else? So I was like, I said, you see the lock on the damn floor, the ground, both of them. I'm not the fuck they got them off. Well, they probably backed up on the kingpin and busted it. You can back up on some of them and just bust it and pull the pieces out if there's pieces in the fifth wheel. I shouldn't have told some of y'all that, but I don't know, because you never know who's watching. But and they got the damn glad hand off. Shit, they probably unscrewed and put one on. I don't know, because I didn't see it. So they were going around trying to figure out what was up, and then it was crazy. So I'm sitting there, and I don't know what to say about it. I gotta wait, because it happened. I think it happened on a Friday, so it's the weekend. So ain't really nobody to talk to in Charlotte like that, because Phoenix is the base. But I don't know how they do it now at night, because it used to be like night Charlotte, North Carolina, night Phoenix, Arizona, night Indianapolis, and Dallas, blah blah blah. So it was all broken down, and one of the sons or whatever ran Charlotte. So here we come. It was Monday morning. I'm sitting at the station. I'm talking to them, and they like all grilling me in the interrogation room, asking me about it. Yo, you was over here. There's a zero. Like, they're saying stupid shit. Like they're trying to get me to like spill beans on some shit that I know nothing about. And so they was just coming at me with this shit, and I was just like, look, man, I know nothing about it. I don't know what happened. I just know the damn trailer's gone. It's just one of them things where you drop a trailer and you lock it up and you come back, it's gone. So sure enough, man, and this gets to one of them little applications that you're talking about. Like, I don't want to say lie, or at least just leave shit out. Since it was so new. But yeah, there was like, you going to jail, you going to do big time. How much was that load worth? I said, dude, I don't even fucking know, man. Like, that shit, like, I don't know, half load of paper. I don't know what. I don't know, 5 G's. Yeah, how you know how much it's worth? I said, dude, I'm just saying, I don't know what the fuck. So, I mean, they're like, you gonna do time? So I ain't gonna do no time, man. Just get out my face. That's the only way I'm gonna do time. So, you in my face, and if you grab me or some shit. So they let me out. I had told them, I said, y'all the smart guys. I said, go look on the fucking New York State Thruway. You'll find that fucker some odd fucking truck pulling a night transportation trailer. I'm like, shit, they got to go through the toll booths to get the fuck out of here. I said, so why would I do a crackhead move and take some money, a little bit of money for some fucking paper? Come on, man. That's stupid as fuck. So they thought I took money for it. I said, so where's the money? I ain't got it. They're going to do I'm going to take $200 for something? Get the fuck out of here, man. So Jason Knight, one of his sons that was back and forth, I was running for him and stuff, he was going to keep my ass. He was like, we're going to keep him. And then somebody in Phoenix said, nope, get him the fuck out of here. So they didn't give me no bus ticket. They didn't give me shit. I left the truck in New York. I think I left it at the police station, the state trooper's office. And I had my people in New York, come get me. I stayed there for like a couple of days. Yeah, Knight did me fucked up on that one. Phoenix did me fucked up on that, I should say. Yeah, I mean, this shit got stolen, but so yeah, anybody can get got. You just never know. You see trucks in parking lots, fucking doors cracked open. Motherfuckers is nosy. They got me quick. So 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, my shit was gone. And a couple of days later, they find that bitch in damn New Jersey, man. They find it in New Jersey. They find it in New Jersey somewhere, empty and a lot. So I guess they saw it on the, throughway in the New Jersey Turnpike. They had to, connect with Jersey so they can investigate. And it was found in New Jersey, unless it was like on a satellite or something from Night. I don't know if they had one on the trailer back then or not. But yeah, that shit happened, man. Night transportation said, see you later. My shit was still in the truck, kind of. So I tried to get my stuff back. They said, yeah, they're going to bring the truck down to Charlotte. That shit never showed back up in Charlotte. And I have a Phoenix truck. It was just a little bit faster than the East Coast trucks. And yeah, they kept all my shit, my CB and all that. I come down to Charlotte to see what's the shit down there. They showed me some more bullshit laying around. I was like, this ain't even my shit. I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna say nothing, man. Y'all lost cargo. Y'all got rid of my shit. I was like, my shit ain't worth what the cargo was, but whatever. We out of here, man. So yeah, they fucking Night transportation got me, man. And then I took my ass to Heartland for about 9 months, and they ran me out the building because I was arguing with them about Heartland Express is not a place to work at, as far as I'm concerned, because they don't run no miles. They run no miles. They'll give you a load Friday to pick up Monday to deliver Wednesday, and it'll be like 500 miles. So it's like, this was running out of Atlanta off of Bankhead with that terminal over there, and they got rid of me because I talked too much shit about it. Like y'all doing this bullshit right here, and you couldn't get it empty for shit with them. So I remember telling what's his name, Ghost, about Heartland Express right before they bought Interstate. I told him get the fuck out of that building, like, because they don't like owner operators, man. They gonna run your ass in the dirt, straight up. They gonna run you in the fucking dirt. They gonna give you like 95 cents a mile. You can fuck that Freedom Choice board, whatever you call it, because you ain't gonna see shit no more. So he got the fuck up out of there. But Heartland wasn't shit. But I drove for him for a hot second, and then I went to Road Corps. Then Prime bought them right when I got the fucking bus ticket. So that's how I became a Prime driver. So the terminal's still full of empty trucks. Where? Who? But diesel theft is something else too, man. I had people try to go in my truck one time. My Columbia got them damn anti-siphons. Them 386s I had the same shit. These don't have it, and it'd be kind of hard to access the fuel tank on these because they got like the fairing and then the headache rack or the APU in the way. So it's kind of tough for somebody to do it. But they probably wouldn't mess with these trucks. But anybody truck can get got if there's access to it. Fuel theft is crazy, man. People will try it To siphon your shit out with an electronic device, suck it out, whatever they do. Put the little tube down there, shake it up, and it'll come out. Um, shouldn't need to steal fuel now. Shit coming down. Um, shit. That shit. Speaking of fuel, and I don't know if it was exclamation thoughts. It might have been him or somebody. Oh, Columbia Glider Dave. That's who it was. I don't know about people running per mile on that, man. It's just like shit. Fuel surcharge. Oof. It's gonna be kind of tough. I mean, you got to run now. If it keeps on going down, shit. But yeah, Heartland off of Bankhead. I drove for them over there. I can't stand them motherfuckers, man. We got into it when they got rid of me. Matter of fact, that's what it was. It was Heartland Express then night. They lied tonight and said some bullshit, and then I had to argue with them. And they said we can't sugarcoat. I said you already did. You got rid of me, man. I said you have no explanation for getting rid of me other than saying some shit that happened like 7 months ago. I was like, and that was petty as fuck. I had left my driver's license at the house. I went back and got, and the dumb fuck said I could have drove without my license. Like, fuck you, man. So they put me on probation. Then they tried to use that against me. You know, the probation was already over with for months. So they got mad because I was talking shit because we was making more money off of Heartland Cares than the actual fucking miles. So they got rid of my black ass. It was like, get them the fuck out of here. And then we got it to the point where like, yo, you fuckers you better say I quit. I need that paperwork saying I quit. And because I said, y'all already sugarcoated. And they was like, well, you can't never drive for us again. Trust me, I do not want to drive for y'all asses again. I just need that paperwork so I can be going about my damn business. So they faxed it to me to my house. They wouldn't sign it. I sent it back to them. I said, you got to sign it. They said, we don't have to sign it. I said, you already signed it. Don't worry about it. And they said, no, we didn't. I said, you can't even say I walked in your office and took the bitch. Right in the top of the page, it says it came from your fucking office right there, and it came to my place. So that's good enough for me. Fuck y'all. You sent it to me, so that's all I needed right there. So then I got on at night transportation. Then that incident happened. Then I went to Prime or Roll Corp Prime, whatever. Prime dumped all those fucking trucks. Them shits was raggedy as fuck. Man. But yeah, diesel is getting jacked, man. People taking that shit, man. Popping caps off and just siphoning it out. All over the place. I know drivers selling fuel. I mean, that shit always gonna go down. So they're gonna try to sell fuel and get a couple of dollars out of it. Dude's doing 200 gallons for like $300 and shit or whatever. So it's crazy. So, but yeah, that was my little night transportation incident that happened way back when, January of 2003. I drove for them for like a month straight, pretty much, and then that was it. And I ended up over there at Prime right after that. So, oh man, data usage one. I know what I better do here. I'm not gonna run out of data. It's just got like a cap on my joint. I don't want this joint to die, so I better plug it in. But yeah, how much would you take for a load on the side? Just what on the side? Well, I don't need to, but I did have somebody try. I had 2 incidents where somebody tried something. One was, well, if you want to say they're both illegal, they're both illegal. One happened in Arizona when I first started. Dude tried to get me to, I wasn't with Landstar, but a dude tried, we made a delivery there to his place, and then he tried to get me to pull for him on the side. Glad I never did because he was a fucking racist. He tried to get you to do something for free, really, and I didn't do it. So he got mad because I wouldn't do it. And then he starts saying, nigger this, and you need to get tuned up. I mean, he out there in Needles, by Needles, California, right there at the state line. Out there in the desert where they shoot guns and all kinds of shit. They ride around with tanks around town and shit. So, nigga, you need to be tuned up. Yeah, so he said I need to be tuned up. I told him, you sound tough in them woods with them guns. I said, I ain't gonna come back there in them woods. So, you wanna come out here on the streets or something without them damn guns, we'll see what's up. But he tried to get me a hard form, so that people, that shit happens all the time. I don't need to do it. So, I don't have a number for that. Uh, then I had in Laredo, they tried to. I think I was with Prime. They tried to get me a haul some illegals. 1,500 a head. All you gotta do is put them in the damn sleeper or whatever. Well, now in 2000, 2001, and before that, they didn't have that damn X-ray machine shit down there. And not saying I would have did it, but I'm just saying. Did that shit come through Laredo where it just does the infrared shit? You know, that shit wasn't down there. So it's there now. It was there when I was started there with them people. Nah, I'm not doing that, man. 1,500 a head. You bugging. You probably got me as the bait truck, and my ass gonna get pulled over, and y'all they gonna fry my ass. So they got that crazy ass shit going on. People do it too, man. I know when I was with MS Carriers, I think 2 drivers got caught down there doing that shit, and they might be still in prison to this day. I know they'll never get a CDL again though. But I will never. I wouldn't do it, man. Some guys will do it, and both of them, you know, basically they are illegal. So unless you got your own numbers and you cover up the Landstar numbers or whoever and go do your thing. But other than that, nah. On Dropbox now, I run reefer SRT, good outfit in 2010. I really damn APU started. Yeah, I know about SRT. That's a Covenant company or something like that. I know they got something to do with each other. And I used to do reefers too. So my whole reefer thing started. Well, really, it started at Prime, even though I did do a little bit of it at MS for a hot second. But yeah, I did reefers all the way to like 2010 or whatever. I was at Mag, and that was the last time I had did a reefer. And I was out. I got tired of some of the sitting around and some of the bullshit that was going on. Yeah, it was just, you know, it was too much shit. I mean, I did it for a long time, but it was time to go. Yeah, them 3 are down with each other. Star Truck's pretty fast nowadays. I've seen a couple of them coming through, running 70-ish. Seen Creek doing 70-ish, 70 something the other day. It wasn't no lease truck either. He bought his ass coming through. Was it Texas or New Mexico the other day? His ass was moving. Yeah, 2 a.m. appointments and shit. I was at Del Monte. I think it was Del Monte, out in Salinas. I was at Prime. Me and my wife was teaming. I pulled up one day, and I pulled up there like I was there for hours, man. They didn't check nobody in. I mean, I checked in, but they didn't call me in. Then I get guards knocking on my shit. I'm like, God, this and that, you gotta move. I'm like, all right, whatever, man, move. Get knocked on again. Talking about move. Now look, man, you ain't gonna keep knocking on my shit, and I'm not getting in the fucking door, man. So then I don't know. It was like late. The motherfucker come knocking. I told my wife, I said, if somebody knock on my shit one more time, man, I'm just breaking on their ass. And sure enough, I went back there and laid down. Y'all know how it be. As soon as you lay down, with that loud ass fucking knock. You can knock on the door and the window, but they do it on the fucking sleeper, man. And it was, man, I screamed on them motherfuckers, and they were like, "Oh, you can back in the door now." I'm like, the fuck. So, yeah, that shit's wacky shit, man. I can't do that shit. I couldn't do that shit no more. I don't think I can. I probably could. I'm not interested in it. I would have to be pulling reefers like on like some direct shit, and I know I ain't gonna put up with a lot of dumb shit when I get there, and I don't believe, even though people get reimbursed, I do not believe in paying receivers to, pay somebody to unload their fucking freight. That shit is bullshit. I don't care if you get reimbursed for it. That shit is so fucking dumb to me. Like that's your shit. You pay them to unload your shit. I'm not paying nobody shit. So I got tired of that shit. Get the fuck up out of there. That ain't no one reason why I got going, but I do believe that is dumb as fuck. So, see if I missed anything. I ain't missed too much of nothing. So who all y'all drive for? We got TMC in the building, maybe a Landstar or two Landstar in the building. Who else is in the building? Just going through. I don't know what Mr. Black drive for. Alex Express. Let me see. I didn't catch that. Unemployment will pay 100%. Yes, they will. Unemployment will pay 100% for CDL training. Hey, every state got little different deals or whatever's going on, but yeah, you can get that done. And then some people try to be slick and go in. Fuck reefer 2 a.m. appointments. Yeah, I did. Oh, hold on. Why don't you give me a heads up on the load? And I could pay you. Yeah. What load? That? Heads up on no loads. I don't do no crazy shit, man. I got trucks, man. Trying to get my ass caught up out here. So, we got trucks out here. We trying to get caught up. He's looking crazy on Channel 7. I know some boys, man, did some crazy shit when I lived in North Carolina. They used to haul out of Tar Heel, hauling that Smithfield shit. And they'll go to Atlanta, and somehow, some way, like, a shitload of cases is always fucking missing. All the time. I don't know how it's in the newspaper somewhere. I had to go dig it up. But them boys got locked up for that shit, man. Doing, shit like that. That's a little different than what you're saying, but them boys doing some time on that bullshit right there, man. Messing around. Playing cargo and shit. Some federal shit on that level. So, but man, let's see. I haven't read everything here. So we talked about the winter supplies. There's other supplies that we could talk about, but I just brought up those things since I have those things on this truck. You can see I don't use them, but I think I might have used that bleach and some of that salt. That's right, I got that salt. It was last year I ran a little power only load. No, it wasn't a power only. I was running power only and had a trailer end up like getting the load going up north somewhere into Wyoming, and then came back and got stuck in a Walmart parking lot on the snow. And just so happened to be, I went inside, got that salt and that bleach, and I just put the bleach down and got out. So the bleach got me out of the situation. It kind of like warms up the tires a little bit too. Not a lot, but it does melt that snow and ice. I'm not saying it's gonna melt this much snow. We're talking about like a thin little layer just to get it from around the tires to give you some traction to get you going. But we covered all that. It could be something else I'll talk about another day. But I just wanted to talk about that because I've seen this shit all over the place. Like damn, like everybody's getting their ass. They're like stuck somewhere. Their brakes is stuck. I watched one yesterday get his ass hung up. Well, two yesterday. One of them's on a little post that I did. He just ran right through the guardrail. So yeah, that picture y'all seen. Now he just didn't run off the road. He ran through the guardrail. So his truck is fucked. So y'all gotta, be easy. Running the road in the ice and the snow. If it's that bad, you may as well just park the bitch. I parked the shit yesterday because it started snowing where I was at on the back U.S. highway, and you couldn't see anything. They haven't even got out the, plow the snow yet, and you can't even see the road anymore. The only reason why I knew, this is another thing, the only reason why I knew I was still, like, in the lane I was supposed to be in, and it was just, I don't know, about 2 inches on the ground, 3 inches maybe, because you can be in certain places and hit the elevation, man, because I had a video I was going to drop, but didn't drop it because it was a suspect video, and I had something going on. I didn't do nothing illegal, but it was just too suspect. I just ain't fucking with it. It was actually facing the road, and boy, you getting these elevations, man. And perfect example, I had a student at Prime, and we was on 70 in Colorado, I believe, or it could have been or here, and he's riding, everything cool, nice and sunny. Bang, hits the damn mountains, high elevation. Bang, it's a blizzard up there. Oh shit, he don't know what to do. The only way you know he's still on the road, that's them. There's 2 reasons for this shit on the road. Those damn rumble strips. Yeah, your ass sleep, that shit wake your ass up. And when it's fucking snowing out there and you can't see the road, if you're running your tires across that on the passenger side, then you pretty much where you should be. So I wouldn't run over that, but you're pretty much where you should be. That snow is covering them rumble strips, but when you touch them rumble strips, you're in the correct lane at the moment. So that happened yesterday. It was just like you couldn't see anything. It was like, I don't know, 3 in the morning. So no lights back there, nothing. I mean, my high beams work, but the high beams don't do you no good when it's snowing like that, because it kind of like the reflection like gets you. So you just gotta leave on your low beams and roll. I mean, you can try it for a little bit, but I waited till the sun come up. They plowed a little bit. I rolled on, dropped my damn load off. I mean, I got ice all over this damn trailer right now, but I gotta get it somewhere and go get it washed off. So, I don't want that stuff sitting on that trailer for too long. So, see if y'all see anything so you can run it. And you get a truck. Get a truck for Cali in Arizona. I got a truck for Cali in Arizona. What up, Malik? Should I hit up a company driver? A company driver for what? Yeah, I got a truck for Cali in Arizona. Man, these 3 here, and then got that Columbia, which I didn't even fill out that form for California. So that Columbia, when it touches the road, it will not go into California. So, because of 2003. So I think if you do have an older truck, speaking of like that, I think we got to the 31st, or it happened today. I can't remember. I have to go on the internet and look at the Air Resources Board site. You can file for an exemption and run the little bullshit 1,000 miles a year. I think that's fucking retarded. But whatever. Oh, going back and forth. I had something like that in mind a while back, where I can take a truck, run it out of Cali, They meet them in Arizona somewhere, or whatever. I had something like that in mind. That could work if you got the right guys to do it. You know, um, it's just the whole thing. You know, drivers, man. This is drivers be on that bullshit, man. You know, it's just all types of bullshit. So, I can run down the list of the different types of bullshit. I mean, like I had one. He was late on everything. Had to drop his ass. I had one. He fucking goes home. He's fucking home 5 fucking days, complaining that the money don't add up. You know, I had one. His fucking girlfriend's following him around the fucking car while he's picking up loads. Um, you know, I got one now. No problems like that. Uh, so I mean, I can go run down this. I got one where time he fucking turned around, this dude needed a reset. He worked 4 days. He needed a reset. This is when that stuff first came out. And then after a while, we had to let him go. Then he tried to come back, but nah, we can't do that. You know, can't do that. And he was driving our truck and they tried to play owner. I mean, some guys want to be company driver and the owner operator at the same time. I mean, I can't. I don't know, man. Even dudes with their own truck now, you know, they go get it. They call themselves the owner operator, but you're still trying to do company driver shit. You know. So A1, what's happening? Yeah, what is happening? What's happening to all the hustlers? So, what's been going on over there in South Carolina? You in Savannah, Malik? What's going on over there? You at the crib? Man, Malik chopping up all the time, man. So, but yeah, it's all kinds of shit, man, with that. You know what I mean? So, hard to come across them. Because a lot of them, you don't know nothing about them until, like, they get in it. It might be a week later. It might be first damn day. It might be a month or two later. Who knows what happened with these damn dudes out here, man. So, some chicks, too. I had a chick try to convince me to take my truck out and go somewhere else. Why? Just to fit your needs? Like, I mean, you got tickets all over the place. Nah, I can't do that. Can't do that. So, but I think this one gonna be unless I got something to talk about. This is gonna be a shorter video today. Unless y'all got something to really talk about, because it's just like 15 people, just half of them, you know. It's like 15 people there, so I assume 14 people now. And nobody really says much anything but, you know, the same guy. Yep. But do that. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. I'm trying to like slide my ass down to Pomona, then slide back over and through Arizona. Get that done. I got some things coming up that I need to get out the damn way. I think I told you anyway. So, you know, so definitely gotta get all that out the way this month. Gotta get it out the way. Get my titles didn't come in for my trailer yet, so I'm running Landstar tag. I put my own tag on there later, and I had to retitle all my trucks into another state. Gotta stay away from getting taxed to death. Exclamation thoughts talking about the other night. Yeah, you get your truck exempt in a lot of states. Some states it's simple as 1, 2, 3. Some states you gotta jump through loopholes just to if you bought a truck. I ain't talking about leasing the truck because you don't pay that. And if you are, somebody fucking you in the ass. But you're buying one. You probably have to file some paperwork, which is in a lot, and you could be exempt. Now, some states they might want you to do it in some type of inspection. Some states don't. It just depends what state it is and where you're at. So, Arizona's one of them funky ass states, man. I can't mess with them from a license plate all the way down to that. I just can't. They too fucking rigged for me with their bullshit. What's my opinion on gliders? Gliders are the shit. Am I on the bubble on the side at the truck stops? No. I'm gonna get to the glider thing. Now, I just got barbers I go to here and there. I actually was gonna try to go to barber school at one point because I can cut just a little bit. But my opinion on gliders are great. Um, you know, I am still on the list to buy gliders. I was gonna buy them from Fitzgerald, but I was gonna have them. Well, I wanted a Detroit engine and not a Fitzgerald engine. And you can buy that. And you can buy one. It can have a 2003 engine in it. You can buy one with a pre-EL, the ELD engine in it. I think you had to pay like $1,000 more for it. So gliders are great, man, because they're easier to work on. Anybody can get access to them because the Detroits, they're Caterpillars and they're Cummins. So majority of them have Detroits on them. So, but they're easier to work on. My kid, if he was around trucks long enough and was older or whatever, he can do it. So I mean, those trucks, especially the Detroit anyway, they're easy to work on, man. So a glider is good. So I mean, there's two ways you can go with the glider: ELD exempt, or you can just get one, and it doesn't have to. If you don't give a shit, and you're just running ELDs anyway. You can buy anything past the 2000. So I think gliders are good. I'm on the list. That I ended up with these trucks because it was something with the EPA, and they kept changing the rules and saying, nah. When old boy got the head of the EPA, he stepped down or whatever that was, and he stepped down, and then everybody's like, oh shit, he left a loophole for everybody, as far as gliders go, and all of a sudden they shitted on him. So I'm like in the damn, I'm on the front door with this glider shit. The 389 is either gonna be two 389s or 389 and a 587, and they had Detroits. I just didn't make the decision on ELD exempt or not, So, and all that shit went down. I just was like, damn, bro. I was like, I just left it alone, man. I was just like, I ain't gonna keep playing around with it. The dude Cody was reaching out. They had hit me in the email, and then actually I should have had the glider kit probably like a couple of months ago, between a couple of months ago and maybe March, but that shit ain't gonna happen. So the way it's set up, and you got all these medium-sized fleets. I don't want to call them medium-sized, but they're smaller fleets, 200 trucks. Companies in Tennessee and North Carolina, wherever, they buying them. So I mean, you last on the list, But I think gliders are good, man. Less, you don't have all that extra maintenance, DPF, all this computer bullshit. Simple shit. Press the button, flash, flash, flash. You know what it is. That's it. I mean, sometimes something wrong, you can just no derating. You can just unplug something and get your ass down the road and go get it fixed. So, versus these damn things or whatever, your fucking headlight go out, you gotta fucking regen the bitch. So I mean, oh shit, your parking brake button broke. You gotta regen the motherfucker. Like, everything's a fucking regen. You go in the shop, oh, your windshield wiper don't work. Yep, we gotta run a regen. Like, it's a regen on every fucking thing, man. I'm just joking with that part, but it's just like, it's always something. It's giving you bullshit ass codes telling you your truck's gonna derate and all that. Now, I'm glad that nothing's really happened with these since I had them. But yeah, it's always something coming up. Like the 386, my shit was going crazy as hell over a year ago, and come to find out, it really was nothing wrong with it other than the damn fuse box or the PDC box. That shit was rotted and corroded, and it was saying my turbo was fucked up. It was saying this was fucked up, that was fucked up. I ain't know what the fuck was going on. So that's the problem with these trucks today. Um, and then you probably being as still, even in a glider, but you wouldn't have nowhere near as many problems as you would with one of these, especially how they idle them now. Idle, and you got no APU. Uh, you'll have your problems that will happen faster without the APU than they would with it, as long as your APU is, working. So, some guys keep saying, "Oh, this and that." Yeah, motherfucker, you idle like all day long. And then you got some drivers driving for companies. Like, fuck that, I idle it all day. Well, don't fucking cry. Especially if you got an APU that works. Don't fucking cry when your shit is like fucking breaking down every other fucking week because your shit fucking idling all the time. You too dumb to go back there and just turn on the fucking damn APU. You don't want to do that. So nah, just let it idle all day. It ain't my shit or whatever. That's how you affect. Hey, you're only doing damage to yourself, man. At the end of the fucking day, when it comes to that. All right, Malik, I'll holler at you tomorrow. How can I get up with you? I'm in North Carolina. Processor coming on in Landstar. You can call me. You can inbox me on Facebook or whatever. You can. Which email should I use? Cause I'm gonna stop using that other one because it's nothing wrong, but damn. CDA GOAT CDaGoat at gmail.com. So I use that one. You can text me at my North Carolina number and get the Arizona one. 910-633-1651. 910-633-1651. Or CDaGoat. That's CDA Goat at gmail.com. We can talk about, whatever Landstar, whatever's going on. Get feedback from anyone running teams at Landstar. About to pull into Jefferson, Georgia. There's a couple of teams. There's a company that left. I forget. Bubba, I think it was Bubba. Somebody told me about them. I guess they drive for Farm to Fleet or Travel Local or somebody now. They said Landstar is good, running team over there, but I guess they ran into something. They probably got something that they can do. I don't know, but there's plenty of team freight, FedEx freight, Google accounts, trade shows, gymnastic stuff. There's some team freight. There's a Google account in Georgia or something like that. They do. Gymnastics thing out of Florida. Some of it's team and some of it's solo. FedEx is FedEx with GAD, and all them other agencies that do FedEx, they all know each other pretty well. So there's other little accounts out there you can, run team freight with. So teams, they do their thing. I haven't had a team yet, but team freight is here, and A&E, ammunition, explosives. You probably gotta put a couple extra things on your truck, like a satellite, whatever they do with that. So you got that type of freight going on. Ammunition and explosives. Some government shit. There's some shit that you can do. There's some garbage ass loads that'll pop up too. So I'm not gonna say all the loads that they put out there are good. Just like all the step deck loads and the flatbed loads out there. You know, some of them are direct, they ain't good, and some of them are, you know, broker, they ain't good. Some of them are broker that are good, and some of them broker that are bad. So it's just on who you connect with and things like that. And you'll get through it. All right, I'll check your number on the book. What's my opinion? I'm taking an '03 Classic over the road. Nothing. I got an '03 Columbia. I just it's got 1.5 million miles on it. I bought that fucker at like 485,000. So that tells you what I did on the truck myself. So if it's good, I mean the engine's good, everything check out good. I don't know if you is there something you got already or you trying to buy? You probably want to dyno it or something. See how many different, do a rig dig on it. See how many different people had it. You know, you can see how many different people had it. You can see, actually, if you do a rig dig on these trucks, it can kind of give you an idea of how that person maintained it based off of roadsides, because roadsides I think pop up on that stuff. It don't give you the full details, but it say that truck was stopped here and bang bang bang. I think that's what it does on a rig dig. Because there was an individual had to do something with, and I hate to say that, but it only costs 2 cents a day to fuck somebody up. It really does. 2 cents a day. 2 cents a day. But you do a rig dig on a truck, man, it will tell you like, oh, this truck was stopped in this state, and it was inspected in this and this and this. Now if that same shit keeps happening over and over again, that means this motherfucker don't be fixing this shit, you know. So rig dig, you can pull that. I think it's rigdig.com, whatever it's called. But pay like $50 or so. Do a rig dig. But ain't nothing wrong with an '03 Classic, man. Outside the Colombian Century, that Classic was a shit, man. Especially that big house, Big Daddy sleeper, 84-inch. So Classic was a good truck, man. I mean, the Coronado took his place basically, but you know, Coronado's a classic with round headlights and, well, they got some squared ones now with Century class parts on the inside, and Columbia parts. But the Classic was a good truck, man. So let's see, feedback teams. I told you how to get up. We work for FedEx Freight in Texas. And Landstar's in there. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Dallas, cause they damn sure be killing it in Dallas. They be going to North Dakota and shit. Team, I mean that shit be paying. That shit right there be paying. Leaving out of there. I don't know what it pays now. When I first saw it, you needed a team to do it. But yeah, FedEx. They in there all day, every day, picking up loads. You know, some of them drivers. Yeah. So they got some lanes. I know a team. Is it a mother and daughter? They live by me. I did them a favor one day and bailed them out because their truck broke down in Texas. Just so happened to be, I was like 20 miles, 30 miles from them, and I gave them my trailer, which was a power only, and I took their FedEx load to Arizona, dropped it, and we worked something out. They didn't really get far with it, so they said I can have all the revenue and run it. And they just want to get their truck fixed, and so they can go get home. So they bought my power only trailer to me, and then whatever, I worked my way back. So, but yeah, there's people running. They're running from Texas to Arizona. That's about the only Arizona FedEx run I know of. Texas to Phoenix. Well, there's Ohio to Phoenix. So that one's open. But yeah, they do a lot over there in Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington for FedEx. A lot of FedEx freight. They really picked up on that FedEx freight over the last year and a half, I guess, especially with GAD in them. So and FedEx is the move. There's some dudes running FedEx now. It's a FedEx, yeah. Somewhere down south to Charlotte, I forget. So there's some guys. Yeah, FedEx is a big contract for Landstar. Pretty consistent. They got little FedEx lanes everywhere. Got little FedEx lanes everywhere. So not bad. But yeah, man, you're gonna put that classic A1 on the road, but make sure it's in shape. I mean, I got an 03 that's been sitting. I've been sitting because Landstar kind of like made me get it out the yard, and at that time couldn't get nobody, so I kind of like said whatever with it. I had to like do some things to it to make sure it's ready to go again. But I got an 03 Columbia, man. So you know, it held up for a long time. It held up for over $1 million since I had it. So it could probably go a little bit longer after, you know, the rebuild or whatever, because I done got half of it done, you know, as far as the not the engine, but just the rear ends, springs and bushings and shit like that. The training went in last recently, so but that 03 should get it done for you, man. So but if y'all ain't got nothing else to speak about, because you know you kind of got like quiet, we're gonna wrap it up. It's been an hour and 47 minutes, so this will be like one of them. This is a shorter one, so I ain't gonna be in here all day. I'm gonna go over here to Cracker Barrel and eat. Hey, Cracker Barrel is not racist, man. I don't know where people got that from, because it says cracker. Yeah. It's a racist this and racist that. I don't know, man. It's not. It got some good food in there, man. Good prices. So I need to go in there and get something to eat out of the Cracker Barrel. Don't be scared. The fuck is y'all scared about, man? So, but Cracker Barrel was a good place to eat. So, but hey, we're gonna step out of here. I'm probably gonna run over here and check Bubba out real quick for a second, and get myself prepared for tomorrow. I might look on this Landstar system and decide, do I want to just bounce? I'm about to catch a reset here anyway, since I pulled up here last night. Well, not last night, yesterday.
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
That fucking reset coming in like an hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours. So we'll be good on that. But I'm just trying to hop down to Cali and come back over and shit. So for me, if I do go down there, I'll probably say something about it. Anybody out there, you know, I'm always going to Southern Cal anyway. You know, holla at me, man. Be in Southern Cal, normally it's like Long Beach or something. Then I come back across 10 and I get the fuck on. But that's about where I be at when I come into Cali for the most part. So you see me at, if I go that way, I'll let you know. If you know, rocking with me or whatever, you see me out there, we'll holler, you know. Other than that, once I get out there after that, I'm gonna go to my house and do what I need to do, then step back again. I got some things I gotta really get rolling here for the new year. So last year was pretty good, kind of slowed up for me because of the equipment purchases and other things with the freight going on out here. So I did pretty good. Could have did much better. I didn't run. I know I did. I don't think neither one of us ran 100,000 miles last year. Neither one of us. I don't think we did. I have to go back and do my numbers, and with that, I mean, I know my other numbers, but I'm talking about as far as the miles. I have to pull all that up. But I don't think we ran 100,000 miles last year. Both trucks been off for a total of maybe 4 months, 3, 4, shit. Each truck been off about 3.5 months last year. Just like going home, for real, going home. So that's 3.5. That's like 3.5 months for real. Cause both me and when we go off like 3 weeks, a month, whatever. Not counting the days where like I was down in the shop or something like that, or where I was just like whatever. Not even counting on those. Or I went to North Carolina, and I was over there, and so. I know we didn't do 100,000 miles because a bunch of weeks you hear me say it. I run like 1,800 miles, 1,900 miles. This week right here, that will be 1,900 miles. Last year was pretty good. Just kind of like fizzed off a little bit, picked it back up, going towards the end. So hopefully, 2019. We'll break some records. So we'll see. Maybe I have another tractor purchase. I don't know. Not really trying to break my neck out there to do that. So, I mean, I could have got a fourth one when we was doing it, but gotta know your limits. You gotta know you don't want to go out there and chop your damn head off. So. It's already hard as it is now putting people in trucks. So you can get people who change their mind at the last minute getting in the truck. So it doesn't happen. Whether it's because they want to go somewhere else, they change their mind, or because the lane started too long, or they just fucking lying on their applications. So, or just too many tickets or whatever. So gotta be careful with this and what you're doing. But anyway, I'm going to flip up, see if anybody said anything. Them pancakes are on point. Yes, sir. Them pancakes, man. Sometimes I get the mama, sometimes I get the grandma. I throw extra bacon, extra sausage in there, man. I get me an Arnold Palmer. Man, and I get one to go. I get me some jelly beans. I got some jelly beans right now. And one of those pecan rolls. So, yeah, I fucks with them, man. I never did, not because like everybody else. Just so happened to be one day I was in Connecticut. I was doing a trade show, and I was in Milford, I think. And then I said, "Well, damn, let me go over here and see what." And I've been there. Anytime I get near one, man, I go. And this one like right across the street, so go over there and get me something to eat, and then I'll be done for the day. Get ready to like knock some shit out tomorrow, man. I'm trying to get in this year. I'm trying to get more into what I used to do, into the LTL special, like more LTL type stuff, man. Cause I used to bang it out real well, when I was at Universal Truckload, and I used to knock it out. I mean, I'd be going from North Carolina. I don't know if I told y'all, but I used to go from North Carolina on a flatbed, for the most part, North Carolina to LA. I mean, 15 grand, nothing. I probably weigh like 20,000 pounds, 25,000 pounds. And, I used to do that like clockwork back then, and I left them and took a tanker gig, but, because I could get to come home more often. But actually, I guess I should have just stayed there because the ticket gig was bullshit. So I decided to come to Landstar. So I didn't feel like doing all that extra shit going back across the map. I still got Universal Connects. I talked to people here and there at JRC, everywhere. So I mean, I can talk to people and do stuff. So, but I'm trying to go that LTL route, man. The LTL route, that's the move, man. So gotta know how to do it. You can't take no little. Some people do LTL wrong, man. So some people be taking 50 cents. I mean, yeah, it kind of adds up, but I'm not taking no damn 15 feet of freight, 2,000 miles for 70 cents a mile. The fuck out of here. That ain't happening. You know, I'm not gonna do it. So, now if it's 5 feet and it's 2 pallets, I do whatever. But I'm just not. I'm not gonna be that stupid, man. You know, like the other day, it was 2 pallets. It said 1,900 miles. It said $2,200. It weighed 3,000 pounds. I'm like, $2,200. That was before I saw the $2,200. I was just like, all right, and see if we can pull something off here. I know it was brokered or something. So, you know, then it showed another one. I said, this motherfucker got 2 of them. I'm like, well, we gonna knock both of these bitches out. And we try to. I had a number in my head. The broker had a number in his head. Actually, his number was higher than mine. So, which was like, oh, okay, we're gonna rock with that. And the agent, yeah, because we was on the phone. He had us on 3-way. The agent, the broker had a higher number than mine, by a few $100s. And then the agent said some retarded shit and about the rate, trying to get more. Like, man, you just really screwed it up. We lost that load. So, gotta know how to sit back and chill the fuck out, man. I mean, the way I look at it on the LTL, I pick it up and I ran over. I'm gonna drop it here. I mean, the regular load I already got. I'm gonna drop it there. So basically, I'm gonna run 300-400 miles over there with the LTL. I'd have made some money behind that, but when you do that dumb shit right there, you lose a damn load for being too fucking greedy. So, but it is what it is. So whatever. But anyway, since nobody's talking and everybody's staring or whatever, like I said, I just wanted to hit y'all on that stuff with the supplies, and I know it's gonna be snowing till like March, April, May in some places, June. Yeah, it snowed in June, man. It snowed in June, July. And then you probably like Calvin bullshit. It's snowing, what's the name of that shit? Because I be over there when I'm in Colorado. Monarch Pass. It will snow over there in June and July. That's like avalanche country. That's like US 50 off. I mean, a lot of y'all don't be out there. But it will snow, man. So you just gotta be ready for them situations if you ever go into those spots, and any spot for this, season anyway. So I just wanted to put that out there earlier in the video, because I haven't seen a whole lot going on over the last few days out here on the road. So hopefully that was some useful information. We could talk about more stuff and other supplies like kitty litter and stuff like that. But those are the things I got on the truck. So I just wanted to give y'all that. Some people even have got a little blowtorch and drums. So, but some people don't know how to use a blowtorch, so they probably burn themselves up. But anyway, man, so I just want to do that, and hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Some of y'all going back out tomorrow or whatever. The other week, some of y'all already out here. So, y'all be safe, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.